Yo, I done some more dumb stuff, y'all.
You big dummy.
Went out and I bought another project. Instead of buying a fully fleshed out model, got one I gotta work on.
Why?
Got this MPC 1000, no sides at all.
Dummy.
Says it has upgraded pads, no side panels, no sliders, or I guess the slider caps. So I'll have to add that. And you see, it has the upgraded 128 megabytes of RAM, has JJOS 3.15. Of course, I'm gonna have to upgrade that when I trick this boy out. So already ordered from MPC stuff. The big screen to put on here. Side panels, I didn't go with red, I went with black because the screen is black. Might end up changing this blue out. I don't know yet, I don't want to spend any more money. My budget for this was $500. I'm slightly over. Probably about all in $580 and then my time to add all the stuff, so we'll see. But as far as I know, everything works on it. Just missing a couple things. This boy came out in 05. This was my very first MPC I ever bought. I had my first drum machine was an ASR X and I hated it. Like I had this really small screen, the buttons were kind of iffy sometimes, and I bought it used too, so they could have been just the model I had, but I bought it from the Guitar Center. I think I only paid $200 for it. And I looked up the price for this when it came out. It was $14.99, but I remember only paying $1,000 for it. And maybe, I don't know, getting older, it may be the MPC 1000. I associated that with $1,000, but who knows? So basically, I'm gonna go on a journey to get this boy up to par and see how I like it. But I can tell you now, if I remember right, it's almost just like the MPC 2000 XL with all the function buttons or the soft keys, all the menu diving. Whereas with the MPC 3000, you hit a button for everything. You don't have to dive from level to level to level in the menu. So we'll see how this goes. So I'm gonna show my journey from this rickety model. I'm gonna turn this ugly duckling into a swan. Hopefully everything works and I'll show my journey with it. One of the first things I noticed about this in relation to the MPC 3000 and the 2000 XL is the build quality. Like, it's the best on the 3000. The 2000 XL is second, but this one had the issue with the pads. They say they upgraded it, but haven't made any beats with it yet. So right now I'm just hitting it, and I guess I'll have to compare it to the newest one, the Live 2, just to see where we can go with this. And this boy is small. I remember it being a little bigger, but in relation to the Live, like, this is really something you could put in your backpack and go. And it doesn't have any buttons that really stick out that much. They're relatively flat, as opposed to this has the Q links and then the volume and the data wheel. They protrude a little bit, so we'll see. I'll let you know all the ins and outs of it, how this goes. Screen always look like that since I got the big screen on. Let's load some sounds. I'm not good navigating this boy yet. Alright, let's see if we can get some sounds on here. Oh, wrong one. A lot of menu diving. Oh, I am. I don't even know where this stuff come from. I put it on the hard drive. I'm just make something happen right now.
Yo, Tech, let's make something happen.
Alright, that's good enough for now. I'm just getting a feel for it. So let's go back to the drums. Track 3, let's get some bass in there. I always use this bass, I don't know why. It sounds good to me. That's not what I wanted. I'm in A. Oh. There we go. Man, that snare really come out without the bass. I'm gonna sum this up for y'all real quick. MPC 1000, my very first MPC back in 05, 06, somewhere around that time. A lot more menu diving on this, a lot less buttons than the MPC 2000 XL, 2000, or the 3000. So it works. Like, it's nice and compact. I can sit, you know, in my little chair that I sit in my living room, plug this boy in with it on my lap and beat some stuff out, throw my headphones on. It works, it's efficient. Like, it's not my go-to. I'd rather go one of the newer MPCs that I have, or the 3000. All right, let's get down to the pros of this boy. What I did know wasn't in the listing for it was, gave me a 80 gigabyte hard drive, a whole setup for it, so I didn't have to buy the little hard drive kit to stick it in. It works, hit the USB transfer sounds directly to that. Opening it up, putting the screen, had the upgraded pads already. So that's great, had 128 megabytes of memory already installed, had the JJOS, but I had to put the JJOS on there anyway because it's the only one that works with the larger screen. As far as the sound on this, I've been DJing for a long time, so I got tinnitus. I hear that beep in my ears. If it sounds good to me, sometimes I take it to the car, be like, ugh. Like, who made this? Like, what was I thinking when I was mixing this? So, but the observable difference for me is that it's a little more punchy, like boop, 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 boop. Which I don't know. That's up to the users, the general preference. And the cons with this boy. What I found out, and it's from 3 different CF cards, ones that I know work, they work on the computer, is the CF card reader doesn't work. When I try to format it, when I try to save a sound to it, well, first it won't even format, but when I try to save a sound to it, just hang. Like, one night I left it running like all night to see if it was doing anything. I woke up, it was still stuck, so I had to cut it off and cut it back on. So that's one of the cons. With that though, I got the hard drive, so it's about a wash to put the new card in there. What to order it, it's like $140 for the little board, which I can pop in and out real quick, about 5 to 10 minutes. It's about $140, but the hard drive with the kit, I guess you get a bigger hard drive, but with the kit and everything's like $165. I think the cheapest I saw for was like $135, so I called that a wash. It needed feet too, so I just added, I had a bunch of speaker feet from old speakers and stuff that I had around. So I added feet with a double-sided tape, so stick one side, no screws, so in case I just want to take it off, I can just pop them out and get the regular feet, which I think they stick on, they weren't screwed in, I can't remember. But anyhow, that's not that bad. But I don't use it much. Like, I've had it maybe a month. I fix the screen. Sometime I'll go on it. Sometime I just bypass it, go to the 3000. And it's easier to chop samples up in here. Has the sample chopping feature. And with the JJOS, it's non-destructive, so it won't load new sounds into memory. It'll just chop from the first sample. But if I have to do all that, I'll just do it on the Live 2 rather than plugging this up. So right now, don't use it much. I'll probably end up putting this boy on eBay with everything. I think my total cost was about $600. Oh, I got a discount for the screen. MPC stuff didn't have a new one, so they said we gotta use one. We'll give you like a $40 discount. So yeah, it's more of a nostalgia thing. I came, I saw, I conquered. Won't be keeping this one. Similar to the 2000 XL. But I am keeping that 3000 though. That boy worked for me. So that's it. Thanks for watching.